Separate. So, I want to start as far as I can remember. As far as I can remember, I was 5 years old. Those are you know, I always go back and try to see as how far I could go, so far as remembering stuff. Now I remember being 5. I remember a lot of thoughts from a lot of stuff from 5 years on up. But I don't have too many memories of before being 5. Only thing I remember is falling on the stairs once before I was 5. But that's about all I remember before the age of 5. Now, moving on up to 5, I remember the note is actually still in my daddy photo album to this day. Again, I have always had this obsession with helping people. I was 5 years old. I wrote a note saying that I wanted to be a doctor because I wanted to save people. My writing look all crazy. I was only 5 years old. It's still in the book today. Um, yeah, I wrote that I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to get married, have 2 kids, and I wanted to be a doctor because I wanted to save people. So, and that letter is still in my daddy photo album to this day, right here, right now. So this is nothing new. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to me and this whole want to save the world thing, I done tried in different. I can't help but to help people. It's just in my nature. But see, my problem is I go completely fucking crazy when I get played. You know what I'm saying? Because should be really genuinely coming from my heart, and then I get walked over and it make me lose my mind and my reactions to type of shit is very ugly, like but we're not doing that anymore, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm at a point where I could talk about all of this stuff without breaking down. And I didn't used to be able to talk about it without breaking down. But yeah, so this nag for helping people, it's always been here. And that's why I'm going to tell my story because I know that my story is worth telling. I know my testimony is worth telling. And I know that it is a lot of people in this world who will understand. I know it's a lot of people in this world who it would help. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like I said, I'm done holding back. So here it is. That's where it begins for me at 5. So much so far as what I can remember, and that would be the first bit of it. I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to save people. I wanted to do all that stuff, and I did. I've helped people in so many different ways. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And one of my sisters, I have 3 siblings that we have a very rare mitochondrial blood disorder. I have 3 siblings that has passed away in the last 6 years. I'm the oldest baby, so they were all younger than me. First, my mama had 8 children, with me being the oldest. I said 8. I'm sorry, y'all. 9. Oh, I am so sorry. My mama had 9 children, with me being the oldest. 8 girls and 1 boy. So my brother was the first one to pass. He was 24 years old. He was 24. He died in 2018 from this disease. Again, we have a very rare mitochondrial blood disorder. It is called MELAS. All caps is the acronym. Hey y'all, I'm calm down. All caps is the acronym. M as in man, E as in elephant, L as in land, A as in apple, S as in Sam. Milas. Now my brother he was the first one to pass. He was 24. This was in February of 2018. My only brother. 3 weeks later, and I do mean this, my sister right up under me passed away. She was 31 years old. The following year, in 2019, my 22-year-old sister passed away. So my mother buried 3 kids in a year and a half time. I lost 3 siblings in a year and a half time. And all 5 of my children had this disease. Of course, I have this, and I also have lupus. You know, I got quite a few things. A lot going on, and I feel blessed. You know what I'm saying? Because me, honestly, with everything that I got going on mentally and physically, I feel like I should not be here. And to be able to talk and all of that, you know, I just shouldn't. But let's start with my sister Viola, the one who was right up under me, who passed away. I had her on and off for 8 years in between me and her boyfriend. My father had her the 2 years, the last 2 years of her life. She was with my dad, but I took care of her. She had all types of IVs, colostomy bag, and I learned how to. What she was staying with me, I had to learn how to work all of that stuff. I worked all of her. I knew how to work. I mean, I was the nurse. I never sent her to rehab. Every time she'd have a stroke or something, I never sent her to rehab. My son has never been to rehab because I do the rehab myself. All that dead ass way. I taught my sister back how to walk twice by myself, by myself. No man, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? I taught my sister how to walk twice. Lifted her, put her in the shower by myself. She couldn't stand. You know, it was crazy. I was in so much pain. I was so overwhelmed, so stressed. But I wasn't putting my sister in a motherfucking nursing home. That's what was not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So this is all around probably 2015, you know what I'm saying? Well, when this whole, 14, when she got on the IV, when all this stuff, and we at home, you know what I'm saying? Hospital bed. Well, she had a regular bed, as a matter of fact, in the room, which that's what worried me the most because she was hooked up to so many IVs. You know, they have to be elevated up some, or they could aspirate and die off of the IV fluid and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I endured countless sleepless nights because I couldn't sleep. I was too scared that something would happen to her while I was asleep. My room was upstairs, hers was down. So I started living in my front room, taking care of her, and I did that, and nobody in this world could ever take that away from me. You know what I'm saying? I did that. I showed up for my baby, period. You know what I'm saying? Took care of her with everything in me. And then my dad went on and got her the last 2 years of her life. My son, he has had 23 strokes. My child ain't never been to rehab, not one single solitary time, because I didn't. I was the physical therapist. I was the physical therapist. You know what I'm saying? Of course, this before I got so sick myself. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, I be sick, but again, I feel blessed. I have lupus, baby. I have Melas, baby. Go and look it up. MELAS. Okay, go and look it up. See some of the battles and shit that we dealing with around here. On top of that, I have manic bipolar depressive disorder. I have post-traumatic stress disorder. I have anxiety. I have insomnia. I have major depression. Okay, but I'm sitting here and I'm talking to y'all. I'm sitting here and I'm talking to y'all, and I be having some tough days, but I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful, and I feel strong, and I'm gonna do what I was put here to do: save souls.